Petition signed by over 30,000 people, you must have seen it by now, for driving instructors to give a licence to students if they believe they are ready to be on the road. No test required, no nothing, just here you go, here's a licence. Now this has been picked up by Lad Bible, The Mirror, TW News, Flipboard, and frankly it's the worst idea I've ever heard. Now here's why. I understand why people are comparing it to getting free GCSEs and A-levels, but I don't remember the last time I saw on the news when an A-level or GCSE ran someone over or crashed into another car. Now let's say you needed some surgery. Wasn't desperate, but you could really do with it at some point, when an appointment's available. Well, due to something happening, it was going to be delayed because the doctor wasn't available. You wouldn't then ask a dentist to do it, or a vet. No. Why not? Well, I'm sure the vet would have a very good idea of what they're doing, but you'd really want the doctor, wouldn't you? So you'd wait. My point is, driving instructors do not have the same training as a driving examiner. They also are not regulated the same way that a driving examiner is. Now, I'm sure a lot of driving instructors out there would be absolutely fantastic as acting examiners. Unfortunately, there's also going to be a percentage that aren't cut out for the job. And again, we come back to the lack of regulation. Now, I haven't even mentioned yet the fact of bribery or people putting pressure on driving examiners to driving. Now, I haven't even mentioned the idea yet of bribery or people putting pressure on driving instructors to pass them. And then on top of that, you're asking driving instructors to put pen to paper to say, I take responsibility if this person goes out and runs someone over on the road. Because that's what would happen. If something happened to another person because your student ran them over and you passed them, it would then come back to the driving instructor. Would you want that sort of responsibility? I know I wouldn't. And I challenge you to go and ask your driving instructor and see what they say. Now, I really do understand the frustration around this topic. I do get it. I'm feeling frustration myself. You need to pass your test. Maybe you need it for your job. Maybe you just want to pass your test. Instead, you're stuck at home twiddling your thumbs. But let's not forget for a second. There are thousands of people out there that are struggling to pay their mortgages, that their businesses are on the edge of folding. That is also quite desperate. So my point is, there's a lot of people out there, the same as you, that are also suffering. Now, all I'm suggesting is why not at least come up with a more realistic petition? Now, one of my very clever viewers, Timothy, came up with a suggestion, which I think would be a fantastic idea and could be used as a realistic petition as well. So Timothy says, an option would maybe be have the government approve self-employed driving examiners to conduct car driving tests, letting instructors test their own pupils seems to be open to abuse. Lorry and bus tests can already be carried out by the DVSA trained staff employed by the bus and lorry operators, so I don't see why this couldn't be done for cars as well. He's absolutely right. Why not get some self-employed driving examiners that are properly trained and are regulated by the government? These are different to driving instructors, but could work very effectively, and they're already doing it for buses and lorries, so why not do it for driving examiners as well? Let me know your thoughts. Comments below. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. I want to hear your opinions. Get them in the comments below.